Hello, and thank you for joining me on my journey to buy a power inverter so that I can power my laptop on the go. So what I've been looking for is a power inverter that I believe will be safe for my laptop and not super duper overly expensive. My budget was around, I wanted to stay under $40 and go as low as I could without breaking the bank. So this unit I got off of Amazon. The brand is FOVAL. It is DC 12 volts to AC 110 volts, or so they say. Made in China, model SGR-NX2011SK-2. In the box, we have an instruction manual. We have the power inverter itself. And this fun bag. Alright, so on the back end we have the power delivery, 27 watts, and 5 volt USB A's. Okay. So we are going to first check our battery voltage. We are going to be using a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery as our power supply to take the place of a normal car battery. You can see on the bottom left of our screen we're looking at 12.87 volts DC. That is perfectly normal and what we can expect out of a normal car battery. We are going to connect our yellow wire to power to positive. Positive is on the end. We are going to use green for our ground. Ground is these clips on the side. Okay. Here we go. Okay, clicks on, the light shifts from red to blue. Now we can begin our test. I'm going to use a computer power supply here, cord, and I'm going to stick my leads in one end. I'm going to switch my multimeter over to AC, and we're going to take a look at what the output is. So the output is 96 volts. That is below what the power supply on my laptop needs as a minimum. So that is a problem. Let's take a look at what the frequency is. Okay, so that is definitely not 60 hertz or anywhere near it. So that's going to be a problem. So what we're going to have to do is let's see the waveform in the oscilloscope. Okay, so the oscilloscope is giving us a different reading. Alright, so bear with me. There we go. So here's our 100 volts. So we're getting 59.7 and 110 volts RMS. So this is just really noisy. So we can see the ripples here. There's a lot of fuzz in the waveform. You might not be able to see that because that's not super clear. But we see a swing of 9 volts. That's a lot. And I don't feel super keen about plugging this into anything that I care about. Because it seems to just have, seems to be just really cheap. Again, if we go here to just check the normal frequency, if I were to stick these leads into a normal outlet, this would read a solid 60. Because it's not, that makes me uncomfortable because I've used other power inverters that will read 60 despite having a modified sine wave. I think that has something to do with it, and I think that the modified sine wave just has too much noise. This also reads at 97 volts. That may change once it has load on it, but being that this sits at 97 volts, it's actually likely to put my my power brick into some kind of either a protect mode or something, or it just will not work, and I don't necessarily want to risk that. So these are the raw characteristics of the FOVAL power inverter. If you want to try this on your equipment, you're more than welcome. That is totally on you. But this is what the waveform looks like. This is what it measures, and you are perfectly welcome to test it out on your own and see if this is suitable for your equipment. But I am not going to be testing this any further because it just does not meet my standard. So thanks again for joining me on the journey of trying to buy a power inverter to power my laptop in my car. Thanks so much.